In less than a month, Lee Stewart will harvest and sell his 19th wheat crop, but he fears it might be the last wheat crop sold through the Canadian Wheat Board.
Dismantling the board would take many thousands of dollars a year out of my pocket. Currently, it's marketed worldwide on my behalf by the board, very inexpensively to start with, and any of the benefits from an increased price come back to me.
Stewart farms near Glaslyn, Saskatchewan, in a riding held by Conservative MP Jerry Ritz, the federal Minister of Agriculture. Ritz said he would abolish the Canadian Wheat Board marketing system by August 1st, 2012. The provincial government agrees that the single-desk marketing system for food-grade wheat and barley should go.
Well, the next generation of producers are coming online, and they tell me that they'd like that choice, and that's our position. We believe producers that want the choice should have it. Those that want to keep the wheat board, we have no problem with that. Again, dual marketing would be fine. They should have the capability of still continuing to sell through the wheat board.
Some predict without orderly marketing, farmers would have to store their grain, waiting for favorable prices.
The first thing that I would expect to see would be an increase in the marketing costs of the grain. I would need to be able to hold on to the grain through the gluts in the fall.
95% of grain moved on shortline railways is Canadian Wheat Board grain. Last year, there were 12,200 CWB producer cars in Western Canada, nearly 8,000 from Saskatchewan. That translates into 16,000 Super B truckloads of grain that stayed on the rails instead of on the road.
These local companies then don't have an economic advantage to offer the farmer. That grain doesn't hit the rail when it should. Instead, it'll stay on the highways, and both urban and rural taxpayers are responsible for the upkeep of those highways.
So I would hope that the Canadian Wheat Board and all producers help the minister to such things as cash advances and how rail car allotments will happen without the monopoly of the Wheat Board. There's so many parts to that puzzle.
The deadline for producers to vote in the Wheat Board plebiscite is August 24th. Regardless of the outcome of the vote, Ritz says he will strip the Wheat Board of its monopoly, a move that some argue violates Canadian Wheat Board legislation.
Again, they're taking away our democratic right. This isn't a done deal. The legislation hasn't been introduced even to Parliament.
For Shaw, I'm Lisa Risom.